Machu Picchu, capital of the Incan Empire.
I was waiting for you, Atahualpa. Are you ready for your initiation?
Hello, Guard of the Huarachico!
Your father is waiting for you. Choose your test, physical or mental.
It's not much of a clue. El Dorado! I've succeeded!
Atahualpa, my son, I knew this test would be a mere formality for you. You are now worthy of attending the Council of the Wise Men. The danger is great. Follow me. These are the last pictures we received from the probe. It is likely that this asteroid is the source of the problems that we encounter in the territories of the Empire. Let's listen to Celt Cartier, who has returned from the ancient lands. I assigned him to an intelligence-gathering mission. Celt Cartier, it's your turn to speak now.
Thank you, El Dorado. O great Inca. The forces of the ancient lands have taken on control of the asteroid. The mastermind of the operation is no other than Lord Aguirre. He wants to scramble all communications between the territories of the Empire. He wants to enslave the entire Empire.
And what is it you suggest, stranger?
I am only a humble merchant, my prince. But the asteroid under Aguirre's control is more powerful than we are.
Quiet, you coward! Nothing is more powerful than the Incan Empire!
That's enough, Atahualpa. Your words are unacceptable. Leave immediately.
Atahualpa, your wrath is righteous. I do not trust Celt. He manipulates the great Inca. You must protect us.
But, Donna Angelina, wise woman of the South, I haven't power nor arms.
You do have the power and the Tumi. Your father's vessel is weakly protected. This royal vessel is the most powerful, sacred weapon of the Empire. You alone can act. You alone have the courage. Go ahead and triumph.
You've convinced me. My anger is great, but it will increase my strength. I will become the hero of the Empire. The Tumi stands on a rocky peak, but the guard has to be neutralized.
But my prince, you are too old for this.
At least, he can't see me from there. At least, he can't see me from there.
You are now in a zone controlled by Lord Aguirre. Your vessel is unidentified. State your identity. This is a violation of the space agreements. You will be inspected. Interceptors, take off immediately.
Eldorado, I am afraid you might have done our son wrong. You allowed him in the council, as an adult that he almost is. Then you humiliated him in front of all the wise men and the stranger. Then, being the child that he is, he left furious.
He stole the Toomey to rush headfirst toward what can only be a trap. I'm furious. He forces me to act without knowing where we are headed. Atahualpa, this is your father talking. The Toomey is under our control. We are going to transfer you aboard. You idiot! Do you realize you have just declared war on Aguirre? That's all he was waiting for. You fell right into his trap.
Check out the signals I'm picking up. This is going to be interesting.
Some cowards have attacked one of our space border outposts. It's an intolerable violation of our territory. They must be punished. I order all units to attack immediately.
The counterattack was swift. I am taking the Toomey.
I have no choice. I must defend my ship. I am taking my fighter.
Atahualpa, you've made enough mistakes. Do not touch anything.
Your father told you not to touch a thing. From space, the vessel looks like a Christmas tree. All right, I have disarmed the security system. You'll have to manage, but be careful. I really value my cargo. Our enemies are clever.
Defense system activated. Checkup in progress. Turrets inoperative. Ball and socket joints frozen.
Wow! Enough to perk up the spirits of a whole army battalion. This will do just fine. Wow! This old thing really heats up. It might be best to take care of this thermometer now. At last, I can now do something. I can fight.
Two daggers are flying toward you, Atahualpa. Watch out, Atahualpa. Enemy at 10 o'clock. Forget your flying lessons, son. Here you either win or you die. He's coming back. Destroy him, Atahualpa! No! By Inti, a dagger in my heart! No! My son, you are too young to leave this earth with the spirits! My wrath will descend upon you, you miserable creature!
Mayday! Mayday! Somebody's waiting for me! I've lost control of everything!
Celt! They killed my son! My flesh and blood!
Energeon auxiliary. Imminent crash. Approach zone evaluated. Cartographic report available on screen.
Give me the controls and take the computer. You will chart the way. I am familiar with this zone, but I have always landed here by sight. We'll try to land here. Mark the waterhole west of the zone. Go up to the valley and head northeast for about 160 miles. Then, cross the pass, east-southeast, about 100 miles. Then bypass the peak by going south and continue for 150 miles. You must be aligned with a waterhole at 330 to the east. That's the target. Let me check. Bravo, El Dorado. Let's just hope that we will get there. Phew! The landing was rough. We are not too far from a friend's hideout. 2 walking days from here is a scientist who observes the stars.
That's fortunate. The Toomey is damaged a little. Let's go.
After 2 days of marching under a blazing sun,
What a surprise! Kelt Cartier. What brings you to your old friend Yuna?
I'd like to introduce you to El Dorado, the great Inca. We've got a problem.
Welcome, my lord. How may I help you?
An asteroid has moved close to Earth. There is a little...
Yes, I've seen it, of course.
Aguirre took it over. He wants to use its power to become master of the world. We must destroy this asteroid. Can you help us?
Yes, of course. I have some tools that allow us to analyze any celestial body. They are connected to these sail antennas. Direct an antenna toward the asteroid with this remote control.
There, it's done. But what is that for?
This will help us locate the weaker points of the asteroid. Your asteroid is in a rapid evolution phase, during which it stores an enormous amount of energy, and Aguirre can use this energy. To destroy the asteroid, you have to lay down 3 great sources of energy on 3 planets.
El Dorado, the energy of your legendary powers should be sufficient, isn't it?
Yes, I hope. 3 planets. Which ones? When will we know more about this?
In about 2 weeks, if this is all the computer is doing.
And why isn't it already running? That's good. But until then we must get the Toomey back in working condition.
Yes, for now. We are stuck here on the ground.
I think I'll be able to help you once more. There's a locomotive over there. There are some rails left. It should be able to bring the Toomey back here. Follow me. I don't know if it still works.
It must not have been used for a long time. It's completely frozen. It's a miracle. There is some oil left. There is a sparkle still, but something is missing. There is a sparkle still, but something is missing.
We're under attack! Kelt, help me pilot this machine! We must flee! We chased them away, but they'll be back. We'll be safe. Look! A tunnel or a cave. The rails go straight toward it. I know the place, but I've never been able to explore it.
I bet that some gold prospectors have squatted here.
There are remnants of a desk, but who could have used it?
I'm going to search this way. Let's split up to cover more ground. Better not drink it. It might be useful later. It's so rusted, it doesn't fit in the lock anymore. Incredible! These are the blueprints of a vessel. Slightly archaic.
Yes, it's the famous boomerang, the vessel of a lost civilization. According to legend, it is easy to build and is very effective in combat. We have 2 weeks to fix the Tumi. My vessel has been destroyed. Thanks to these blueprints, I think I'll be able to build one by then.
2 weeks later, in Yuma's hideout.
Not bad, my estimate. 13 days. Look, in this memory crystal, I've written the coordinates of the planets where you must lay down your powers. These coordinates are not very precise. You'll have to improvise on the spot. When laid down, the powers will form a triangle. The asteroid will be the center of it, and it will explode. Yes, Kelt?
The Tumi is okay, and I think I'll be able to test the boomerang tonight.
I have something important to tell you. Listen carefully, Kelt. I am ordering you to go back to Cusco. You will show this letter to the Council. I appoint you Chief Commander of the Empire's armies. You will build many boomerangs, train pilots, while I'll lay down the powers. Let's meet in the vicinity of the last planet. I will surely need help.
I am always willing to help, my lord.
I must go now. Thank you, and good luck. So long. Hope for a better world.
So long, my lords.
Atahualpa, my beloved son. You'd still be there with me if you hadn't gone mad. Sadness and anger shouldn't distract me away from my objective. I have to put down the first power.
Bienvenida, El Dorado. Look at me for the last time. I am Captain Diego de Almagro. Prepare to meet the same fate as your son.
It was you then, miserable assassin!
You've destroyed these two cretins and my vessel is damaged. You were lucky this time. Hasta la vista, El Dorado.
If I chased him all the way to his lines, I'd calm my anger by destroying this vermin and his regiment. I'll weaken Aguirre's army for the coming battles, and I'll avenge my son. If I repress my anger, I'll speed up the destruction of the asteroid. By Inti, should I fight?
A few light years later.
Footprints. Footprints of a man. They are recent. The ibis does not seem to be ready to leave this place.
The mangrove is a treacherous place. I am its only master. So you want to go through it? Keep the egg and the pearl, they are precious. If you don't have them on your way back, I'll take care of your soul. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, I was expecting you. I read of your coming in the magic smoke. I know that you want to lay down a power on my island. I think I can help you. First, I'd like you to give back to the crocodile what the local demon stole from him. The breath of life. I'll decide then if you are worthy of my help. Well, I see that you are a pure soul. I will show you the way. Close your eyes, and you will follow me into a trance. I will lead you to the volcano that I am in charge of guarding.
That's strange. This crater seems so remote, so inaccessible. This calabash is strange, but it is part of the mechanism. Thanks to the power of Inti, our sun, I can deposit a power.
Good, El Dorado. About your return to the Tumi. Don't worry about a thing, my friend. The crocodile settled an old dispute with the demon of the mangrove. He had a grudge against him.
I've accomplished only 1/3 of my objective. Let's hope the second power gives us less trouble. No news of Kelt. By the gods of Teotihuacan, I'm being followed again. How did they know?
I received a message from Kelt during the fighting. Here it is.
Greetings, my lord. Production of the Boomerang goes on, but one of Agary's squadrons is now approaching. We could contain it, but we risk wasting precious time away from building our flotilla. You can intercept it, if you have nothing better to do. So long, till we meet with the asteroid.
Undoubtedly, Agiri is perfectly informed. Is it a diversion? I will probably need all of Kelt's army. Should I help him? It's over. This fight has worn me out. No time to waste. Let's lay down the second power on this planet.
A few light years later, the coordinates of the crystal lead to the Valley of the Three Dreams, lost in the most remote quarters of the Empire.
I am stuck here under these beams. If it weren't for you, stranger, my life would have ended under these planks. You are the messenger. The Venerable One saw you coming, but soldiers arrived. They destroyed everything. They took him and imprisoned him in a fort. It's further down the valley. Leave me. He is waiting for you. He knows what you are looking for, but you'll have to enter his mental universe.
The climb starts.
The peg is set, but it will not hold any weight. I can be proud of my little invention. The root must hold.
Welcome, noble soldier. Be prepared. I am taking you to your destination. But let's pray first. We are going to need the gods' help. Find the best prayers to win the trust of the gods. Keep it, El Dorado. The gods never give useless presents. This is a Chorten, a sacred place. The storm rumbles. The gods are calling me. Find a way to be worthy of their benevolence once more.
It's a bit heavy, but it could be useful.
We're close to our target, El Dorado. Many things are hidden under the ice.
I would never have imagined that the sound could be this powerful. case is accessible. I can deposit a power. Any news from Kelt, MC2?
None. We are surrounded by Lord Aguirre's armies. Should I initiate the procedure of surrender?
Stupid pile of silicon. Get busy with your computations and let me direct. Destroy him! I'm going back to the asteroid. There are too many this time. You might have been right, MC2. Nice to see you, Kelt. You did not miss your entrance.
Don't trust it. It's a trap. Aguirre knows our situation very well. He placed a mole amongst us.
I suspected it. But how will we uncover this traitor?
Donna Angelina left us a little while ago with no explanation. She left in one of our boomerangs.
The traitor! I see that Lord Aguirre hasn't lost any of his charm.
She kidnapped Ackley, your wife, who is now held as a hostage on the asteroid.
Then we can't destroy the asteroid from a distance anymore. I have no choice. I have to free her immediately. Display the map, MC2.
I'd say that the risk of being spotted in this chaos is nil, if the engine of the Toomey is turned off.
Kelt, try to divert most of the enemy toward your army. I'd lay still and then charge when the way is clear.
Your decision to intervene when I was threatened was a good one. I was able to build up an army. I am leaving now. Take care of yourself.
How are things going for you, Kelt?
Real fireworks! And they are coming from everywhere!
That's impossible! This demon succeeded in forcing his way through.
These pearls will certainly come in handy. Akla, my love, don't waste any time. Let's run away from this trap. The only thing left is to lay down a power on the last planet.
No, Eldorado. Agiri knows about your plans. He's made arrangements. This planet is completely rigged and protected by an entire army. However, I've learned that the asteroid is vulnerable. Depositing your last power within its heart would make it leave.
Then I have no other choice. I must reach its heart. Take the Toomey and join Kelt. He'll take you back home. I knew, my son, that your spirit would continue to help me in my quest. I submit to the power of Inti, our son, and for a better world, here I put down my last power. No!